Yesterday, I got back from my trip, went to the grocery store. Very slim pickings when it comes to eggs. My beautiful orange yolked pasture raised eggs, they were out of them. In fact, they were out of, I counted over 20 different egg, egg varieties. There was only one that was in stock. And you might say to yourself, well, if egg prices are going up, shouldn't that make it so people are not buying eggs? What you have to remember is that part of what we have is a supply issue because of bird flu. But let's start with the numbers. Egg prices started Donald Trump's presidency at 6.13 per dozen. Egg prices 10 days into Trump's presidency had gone up about 15% to 7.09 a dozen. Egg prices
Geez, that actually is pretty steep.
are now at yet another all-time historic record high of 7.48 per dozen. This means these are cold, hard numbers, okay? This means that under Donald Trump, egg prices have climbed 22%. So let's go now through all of the rebuttals. But David, you didn't care about egg prices under Biden. I'm not the one who made egg prices the issue. Trump and Republicans did, and we are now holding them to account for the promises that they made. But David, you couldn't possibly expect Trump to lower egg prices so quickly, could you? Well, it was Trump who said that he could and that he would. It was Trump who ran on it. It was JP Mandel. It was the whole cadre of price.
So JP Mandel is David Pakman's way of saying JD Vance, because I guess one time Trump referred to Vance as JP Mandel, because back during the Ohio Senate election in 2022, JD Vance had a primary challenger named Josh Mandel. So I guess Trump was just getting them confused. And by the way, Josh Mandel was a total lunatic. Don't look at his Twitter and his X. But yeah, that's just JD Vance.
Lowering geniuses that told us on day one, you're going to see it. But David, you can't possibly blame Trump for prices now because they clearly have nothing to do with Trump. Well, Trump said he would lower them. And if he did lower them, you know he would be taking credit. So why can't we say it's Trump's watch? However much credit or blame you want to ascribe to presidents, it's Trump's watch right now. And then, of course, the most reasonable rebuttal, David, isn't it bird flu? Isn't this mostly bird flu, not Donald Trump? Yes. A lot of what we are seeing, low stock, my orange yolks, I can't find them. The low stock and the high prices under Trump due to bird flu, despite Trump assuring us that he would get prices down. And of course, what is that a reminder of? It's a reminder that Trump doesn't know nor care nor understand the effects of pandemics on reality.
True, true. Yeah. We saw this all the time during his first term, during the 9 months of COVID or 10 months of COVID that he had as president, that he didn't understand how it affected the economy at all.
Trump during COVID, we saw, wanted to essentially ignore COVID, say the solution to cases is simply don't test. It's like if you don't take a pregnancy test, you're not pregnant, right? Stop the testing so that we don't have cases. Reopen by Easter of 2020. And let me just do my thing. Give me credit for my awesome economy. And it's the same approach with bird flu. If he really wants to deal with the egg price situation, he should do something that is completely opposite to what he is doing, which is not even acknowledging the issue of bird flu and certainly not having any contingency plan to do a damn thing about it. So what do you want me to tell you? He made it the foremost issue of his campaign. He made promises. And now I'm supposed to be the one who plays coy and puts on the kid gloves because we all knew all along he wasn't going to be able to do it. Of course not.
Exactly. Yeah. So I really appreciate what he's doing here, holding the president's feet to the fire. There's no problem with doing that. He made it such a big issue. You know, in 2020, Biden didn't make prices a huge issue. Biden made the pandemic an issue, and now we're no longer dealing with the pandemic. Trump, on the other hand, he and the Republicans shackled the Democrats with the issue of prices, basically all throughout, starting in mid 2021, probably. They made that a huge issue. They just kept making them suffer through it, kept screeching about prices. And in the 2024 election, they managed to win on the prices. So, yeah, we got to talk about this. Even if not every increase in price is Trump's fault necessarily, it doesn't always come back to him. We still have to talk about it because he made it a major campaign issue. And he's told us that it's something that we should pay attention to as he is president. And I think we can expect him to be blaming the Biden administration a lot for that. So be prepared for that. Biden inflation. He's going to say that. He's going to say, oh, I can't be blamed for this. Biden has to be blamed for this. He drove prices up. I'm just trying to fix it.
This is the bed he made. We've got to make him lie in it at this point, even if, as Melania claims, he doesn't wear pajamas in it, which is a horrifying thing to think about. Okay, so that's where we are.
Oh no, he doesn't wear pajamas in his bed. Okay, that is a bridge too far. If you're a Trump supporter, I hope you just heard what he said there. Anyhow, yeah, I appreciate what Pakman's doing here. We got to keep talking about the prices issue. That resonates the most with the American voters. Sometimes the stuff that Democrats choose to focus on is a little too scholarly, a little too abstract, and we need to talk about stuff that really hits close to home. I can't think of anything better than prices for accomplishing that goal. So yeah, egg prices, credit to David Pakman. I did not know about egg prices skyrocketing so much, $6 some to now 7 some, and I did not know about this whole bird flu thing playing a role in that, but credit to Pakman for following up on it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, please like, comment, or subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. This has been the More is the Merrier, and I will speak to you in my next video.